Well, I think on the adoption of electric vehicles, listen, the powertrains need to change. I'm a big fan of electric vehicles. I'm also a big fan of hydrogen. I think it has a role to play, and I think it'll start coming on a little bit stronger in the years to come. People's hesitancy around electric is multifaceted. First off, it's unknown. No one's ever driven an electric car, so there's a lot of uncertainty that goes along with that. There's range anxiety, which most consumers call out. Even though that most consumers drive less than 50 miles a day, knowing that you can't easily refuel your vehicle creates hesitancy. Then you have challenges with, where do you charge your vehicle at? Most homes aren't equipped power supply wise. Most office buildings don't have it. I have a flat in London, vertical living. There'd be no place for me to park or charge a vehicle. So there's some infrastructure that needs to be put in there as well. And I think it's kind of the proverbial chicken and egg. But as more electric vehicles are sold and more infrastructure is put in, whether it's in North America, Europe, or the UK, I think adoption rates will rise.
Bill, the sector itself is rebranding itself as a mobility sector, not just autos as well. And I think I saw something on the road yesterday. I don't know what it was, maybe a hybrid of a bike or a scooter or something that was motorized. What does the future look like for traditional auto players where you might have just had cars and dealerships before? Do you think that becomes a mobility segment where you sell a ton of other things too that are not cars in future?
That's a good question, Karen. I mean, I guess, ultimately, listen, it's widgets to me, whether it's a car, it's a bike. We actually have motorcycle dealerships as well. I think we are in the mobility business in one form or another. And could we sell different, brands through different stores and different products? I think anything is possible. I think the whole evolution of the business is going to continue to evolve. I don't think it's going to be a revolution, but I think people will adopt, ulterior modes of transportation. I think people will adopt different ways to commute and get around, as well as different powertrains, like we were talking about, whether it's electric, hydrogen, or ultimately, at some point down the road, there's going to be autonomous vehicles, and you could be calling a pod to pick you up, Uber-esque, and take you to the market every day, and